Hey guys, guess what? In this class, we're going to look at something very beautiful, and that's everything about finding the title of a passage. Oh yes, we've broken comprehension into different parts so that you can easily understand it. So it is us breaking it into different parts that will give you a direct insight. And this is the second part, finding the title of a passage. The quick question is, what should we know about finding the title of a passage? We're going to begin very fast with our lesson 1. And in this lesson 1, I'm going to take you around a lot of beautiful things that you're going to learn. Yeah, let's go, guys. Let's move. First, in finding the title of a passage, the first question that should come into your mind, before you go and look for it first, what is the title of a passage? How do we define it, the definition for title of a passage? Simple. Go direct, don't beat around the bush. Tell us that the title of a passage is a concise phrase that encapsulates the essence or the main topic of the passage. There is never any time Jamb will come and ask you define title of a passage, or title of a passage is defined as that. It's never possible. But so that you have a mental picture of what we are driving into, right? What is the title of a passage? It is a concise phrase. So this guy is not like a sentence now. No, it is a phrase, but a concise phrase that encapsulates the essence or the main topic of the passage. That's what is called the title of a passage. I like you to note this very fast, that from past questions, right? Joint Admission Matriculation Board, that's your normal Jamb now. Also, the one you popularly call your Utme. Jamb has consistently included one question every singular year on identifying the title of a passage for the past 18 years. So for 18 years now, every singular year, Jamb will always ask you the title of a passage. So you can't tell me that, sir, I did not know that they are going to ask me if I'm not you. For 18 good years, you don't know that they will still ask it in this your time, right? Say you are playing. Let's go together. I'd like you to know how they appear in Jamb questions. So, title of a passage, how do they appear as far as Jamb is concerned? Very quickly, they appear in the following. Number 1, an appropriate title for these passages. So when it says title, you should know where they are driving at. Another way they can appear is suitable title for these passages. It's very easy. It's just title you just check out for. No, this one is the most appropriate title. Select the most appropriate title for this passage. You can see title. You already know exactly where they are going into. And all they want you to just write is just a phrase, right? That encapsulates everything about the passage. You get that? Okay, we are going to move very quickly. So what are the steps to finding the title of a passage? Of course, I'm going to give you 5 powerful steps that you're going to apply to finding the title of any passage at all that you see as far as your Jamb is concerned. Very, very fast. Let's go. Number 1 step is identifying the main idea. What's number 1? Identify the main idea. Hold on a bit. The complete series of classes, right, as far as your syllabus is concerned regarding your Jamb and WAEC, everything has been covered in details for you in the LearnLift app. And guess what? The sweet part is that you have access to your CBT, right? You have access to your video lessons, you have access to your notes, you have access to your past questions. Everything from the beginning to the end is directly in the LearnLift app for you. So all you have to do is just mark down to Play Store or App Store and download the LearnLift app where you follow all your classes from the beginning to the end. A quick one before we move. Let's get back to class. Enjoy. And in us identifying the main idea, the quick question is, how do we do that? Identify the main idea means you determine the central theme that each sentence in the paragraph develops. So you are going to read everything thoroughly. You're going to read everything paragraph by paragraph, right? Then you will now determine the central theme that every paragraph, what are they trying to talk about? Where are they heading towards? Are you getting it now? You ensure that what you are developing, right, the central theme that you are pulling out, you ensure that it is neither too broad nor too narrow. No, it's going to be precise, like concise. Are you getting it now? As you go, I'm going to show you. Step 2 is ensure comprehensiveness. This is where a lot of people miss out. There's nothing like comprehensiveness. You are not comprehensive. You are not specific. You are more like leaving everything broad. For example, they give you a passage on artificial intelligence or a passage on robotics. You know exactly in that robotics, which aspect of robotics are they giving me question from? Right? They are giving you question from disease. In this disease, which aspect in particular? That disease is the topic. They ask you to carve out the title of the entire passage that they have given you. So they are not asking you the topic that you should go and copy it word for word. Please ensure comprehensiveness. By this, the title should encompass all essential ideas from the passage, right? Especially for multi-paragraph text. You have to put all of this into consideration. What are the steps to finding the title of a passage? Number 1, identify the main idea. Number 2, ensure comprehensiveness. Number 3, very quickly, avoid exact phrases. By avoiding the exact phrases, what do we mean? Choose a title that does not directly fit words. You are not lifting words. It is not directly lifting words from the passage, but instead captures its essence. You know, some people, too much of copy. You see a complete passage that they have given to you. You go and take one line from it. You will be so wrong if you try that. It's not making any sense, right? Choose a title that does not directly lift words from the passage, but instead it captures its essence. Feel free, right? Say you are feeling it. And then number 4, very quickly, summarize concisely. They are not asking you to go and write 10 paragraphs. No. Summarize, summary, short. That's why I say phrase. And how do you do that? Condense the paragraph into brief, broad statements that includes every keyword using technique like summarizing it in 10 words. So if you are finding title of a passage, it's not more than 10 words. Baba, you are on your own. You are wrong already. Are you getting it now? And of course, very quickly, number 5, practice with Jamb questions. Hooray, that's what we're going to do very shortly. We're going to practice how to find the title of a passage with your Jamb questions. And let me just give you 2 things to put in your mind so that you never forget. Apply the technique by first identifying the main idea. Once you know the main idea of the passage, bro, don't stress. First, just know the main idea of the entire passage that they are giving you. The next thing to do is choose a suitable title that expresses the core idea or the main idea in that Jamb paragraph that they are giving to you or the passage that they are going to give to you. But please, don't lift the exact words. That's all you need to do. You know, we always say that seeing is believing, Adi. Okay, now, guess what? In the next class, I'm going to give you something lovely because I'll see you in the first passage. In that passage, I will give you a full passage. And you and I are going to take it together. And then you are going to see how easy and how direct these things are very, very fast. Don't forget that you are preparing for Jamb. You must put in all elemental seriousness. Not the one that your mommy will be begging you to wake up and study. Or people who have to beg you to wake up and study. Stop it. You are getting too old for that. Put yourself into this and ensure that your success is loud. Don't forget, I will always say that 350 is the what? Is the goal. And I'll see you in the next class. Enjoy. Hope you've enjoyed this class. Guess what? To follow up for more classes, just download the LearnLift app, whether on Play Store or App Store, and then follow up your classes. You must do extremely well. I'll see you in class. Bye-bye.